Hey guys, and welcome to another U5mR Reviews. And today we're looking at the Kingdom Come by Mark Waid. I just want to start off by saying that I am actually quite surprised at how it feels like this book isn't pushed out much. Like in the comic book stuff I'm in, this book is always talked about positively, which is one of the reasons I got it. In fact, it's been sitting there for close to 2 years. But I do have to say, considering how bloody amazing this is, I cannot believe that it is not talked about more. So I picked this up yesterday because I was like, you know what, I feel like reading. And honestly, I didn't put it down until I finished. It was a one shot. It must have been about 1 a.m. when I finished. And it's because of how bloody good this is. Essentially, what the story boils down to is Superman goes away because people weren't happy with the way he was approaching crime fighting. Essentially, the people kind of wanted a more of a vigilante type thing, but darker. They wanted death, essentially. And so he leaves. And he goes away for 10 years. And the story is essentially about what happens in those 10 years to the superhero element, what they become, how they behave, and then what Superman does to try and set it right. You essentially follow a pastor through this, and he kind of sees the different elements, and that's how you see it. You don't follow it from anyone's particular view other than the pastor, who's an onlooker. And man, this is so good. This is so bloody good. I ask, what's the best, before I got into it. I tell you, like I've said this before, it took me a while to get into DC because I wasn't too sure about where to start, blah, blah, blah. But when I did, my God. And I have to say, I wish someone had told me to read this instead. Because the question usually becomes, hey, what do you like? Go read this. It doesn't matter what you like. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you like Supes. It doesn't matter if you're into Wonder Woman, Flash, Batman, whatever the hell it is. People should just be like, go read Kingdom Come. Hell, you don't like DC, you should still come and read it. Because it's bloody amazing. The art is, my God, incredible. Like, it really is. But the story is glorious. So I'm just going to cap it without going into spoilers. Superman deals with an incident. He takes the guy, he wants to take him in. Someone else arrives. They deal with it in a, more brutal manner, shall we say. The people kind of turn on Superman because they're tired of bad guys being put away, getting loose, coming back. 10 years goes by. And it's actually kind of interesting because when I was reading this, I thought, is this where The Boys got its inspiration from? Because it's kind of like what it is. What becomes of the world is these superheroes are no longer what you expect from DC superheroes. They are The Boys kind of superheroes. They fuck shit up. And a big event happens where they go too far. And it's a minor incident that gets blown way out of proportion. So Superman is brought back. Well, he's not brought back. He comes back to fix it. And yeah, The rest of this is just Superman desperately trying to fix what has become really broke. Like, some backstabbing happens, and it's awesome. Batman is so fucking cool in this. Batman's always cool. And honestly, guys, I'm just flipping through the page at this point. You get this. It doesn't matter which format you get it in. I got it in the Absolute. I have to tell you, this Absolute, it's great. What I don't like is the quality. This was brand new from a new printing that came on Amazon. Shrink wrapped, perfect outside, no dents, no nothing. But yet, this is a book. This is what a book is that's never been opened. Like, that shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't be like that. Like, from here, I still have that new book smell. You can tell that. You hear that crack? Because I just sat, when I read these books, they're never fully open. I hold them and I read them. So yeah, for an Absolute, I have to say, you know, the quality in terms of what you get, I don't know. Like, this cuffs here that irritate me, especially now that I fucking love this. I might have to try and get a new one. God, how crazy is that? Like, I love this so much. I want a perfect copy. That's what I want. I want a perfect copy of this because it's that bloody amazing. You want to know, if you're a fan of comics but you've never read DC and you want to try DC and you want to know what it's kind of about, fucking read this. If you don't like DC, read this. You don't like comics, read this. My God, incredible. What a read. Like, honestly, I was buzzing after I finished this. It must have been like 1 or 2 in the morning when I finished reading it. Just literally just couldn't stop. Literally just couldn't stop. It's so freaking good. Like, honestly, go out and get this. Like, I mean, if you this needs to be in any collector's collection, you need to have this in it. It's so bloody awesome. Go out and buy this.